Hey everybody, this is Stephen with Breathe, Pray, Worship again, and it's great to be back. We started this video series with the intent of doing 40 days of video devotions in a row, and then I just got hit with the flu like a truck, and it has just drained me. I'm still not at 100% energy, my sleep is off, but really frustrating, right? To start a new project or to have some goals and hopes, and then just to be hit, and to be down. And one of the things that's been interesting during my time down, it just kind of reminded me in the journey with Breathe, Pray, Worship of, right? So it's a journey through brokenness, through healing, to reach this kind of healthy and to still journey in healthy. And sometimes people ask us, like, well, are you healed, like from your brokenness and whatever experience you went through? And for me, I don't think healed is quite real, right? We're not healed, but we're healthy is usually what our answer to people. And I think healthy is obtainable and it's worth doing. But this process, right, and doing this video challenge, devotion, man, just how much not in control I was. And when we're not in control, we tend to be really frustrated, right? And I think there's a movie a while back too, called Instinct. It was Anthony Hopkins, Cuba Gooding Jr. And the focus really was a lot more about, it's not so much that we were frustrated that we lost control, because we didn't really have control to begin with, but it was the illusion of control. And I think a lot of times when we're going through some sort of emotional challenge, emotional brokenness, we really realize what all the things we're not in control of. I'm not in control of other people's actions. I'm not in control of how people treat me. I'm not in control of their decisions. And sometimes too, when we're in the midst of that brokenness, like, we're not even in control of our own emotions, right? We want to be better for other people. We want to be better for ourselves, and yet just not in control of even how we're emotionally reacting to things, whether we're sad or angry, and it can be really frustrating. And so this journey of trying to do this 40-day devotional and setting up videos and learning all the technical stuff, and then just to be hit with this flu where I didn't have energy, I couldn't think straight. And so we launched this project, and then I went dead air for a while. And I just one kind of apologize for that. Two, this is real. This is where we are. And kind of jumping back into it, though, that hope, I think, too. So Isaiah 41:10 says this: "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." And I think there's just those times when we're in this journey, right? Through brokenness, through healing, through healthy, where we have to kind of come to peace with the reality, like, we're not in control. We kind of have to let go of some of the things. We have to let go even of some of the illusions of things we thought we were in control, and kind of find some peace and trust. And, for me, it really came to, like, I'm going to fully trust God, and it's not great, and it doesn't mean I'm careless. Oh, it doesn't matter. Everything's off. God's in control. I'm just going to be aloof. Because you've heard me use the word intentional a lot too. I think we need to be intentional about getting healthy. We need to be intentional about some of the choices we make. Be an overcomer. And yet there are times where we just aren't and can't. And that's a very real part of this journey, and just reminded through this kind of time of sickness that we're not always there. So I guess the question today of this passage of reliance on God and not fearing and trusting Him and Him being our strength, what things are bringing that angst right now in you? What is that source of frustration? What are you not in control of? What are you trying to hold control over that maybe you shouldn't? Maybe there are some things you need to let go of in order for this healing process through brokenness to really take root in. The other thing I wanted to just share a little bit, one of our subscriber asked, who is we? Because I say we a lot, I hardly ever say I. And so they're, who is we? And so with Breathe, Pray, Worship, we is also my new wife. So I remarried, and she went through her own divorce story and kind of our journey in finding each other, figuring out if we were healthy or just codependent or what all that looked like is part of that. So she is very much a part of this project with Breathe, Pray, Worship. She's a little shy of the camera, so she hasn't been on here yet, but she will be. She is a phenomenal behind-the-scenes person. She does a lot of talking one-on-one with people, meeting for coffee or whatever, and just encouraging people in that realm. And this is very much her heart also. But I don't know how much you're going to see her in those upfront roles. So Breathe, Pray, Worship also has an advisory team of some pastors, divorced people, divorced pastors, people who've been through the journey and really in the thick of it in terms of helping people in their spiritual journey of transformation, of becoming healthy. So we have that board. And then we also are officially covered by an organization called InFocus, and they're kind of our parent organization. They're the legal entity that kind of holds the 501c3 and makes us legal and processes donations and all of that. So we're an approved ministry of that InFocus group, and I'll try to attach a little link to them so you can look that up if that's something that interests you. But yeah, being out of control in this process and just having to let go of things and really find rest in just trusting in God, letting Him be our strength. I think sometimes we just, that American dream, we want to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. We want to be independent. We want to be able to handle everything on our own. And sometimes just in that journey of brokenness, we are not in control, even of our own bodies, of our own emotions. And we have to let go of some things if we're gonna make it to this healthy state. So be encouraged, but also take an inventory. What are things maybe you're trying to control that you shouldn't be? Could you find some rest, some peace, some encouragement through letting go of some of those things? All right, keep checking us out. Share with other people. Subscribe so we can keep this thing going. And I look forward to many more conversations with you guys. Thanks.